What is up, everybody? Back with another top 10 songs list here today. First one I've done in quite a while, but today it's going to be Death Angel, my 10 favorite songs by them. Amazing band, one of my favorite thrash bands of all time. They formed in 1982. They're from that Bay Area scene in California. They had 3 albums on their original run, 87, 88, and 1990, and then they broke up. A band called The Organization was formed kind of in the ashes of Death Angel in the mid-90s, which was most of Death Angel minus Mark Osageda on the vocals. He was off doing something else. I believe he went to school, but Rob Cavastani, the guitar player, amazing guitar player, he did the vocals for The Organization. But then Death Angel got back together in the mid-2000s. I put out several more, I think 6 more albums since then. So they got 9 albums total. Pretty big body of work to go through and pick 10 songs, which was pretty tough because they've got a lot of great ones. The debut, Ultraviolence, one of the best thrash debuts of all time. And I think it's super cool that when that was recorded, every member of the band was under 20 years old. Andy Gallion, the drummer, was 14. So imagine being between 8th and 9th grade and you record one of the best thrash albums of all time. So that's awesome. And since they were so young when they started, they're still relatively young compared to a lot of other classic bands, like the 2 original guys that are still in the band, Rob and Mark, guitar and vocals. They're only like in their early 50s, so hopefully Death Angel keeps going for another 15 years at least, because they're amazing live. Seen them 3 times, amazing show every time. So my 10 favorites by the band, we got Left for Dead at number 10. Great song from The Dream Calls for Blood. Don't have the album, but I do have the super cool pick, which is Dream Calls for Blood themed. That is like the blue that's on the cover, the wolves. There's 3 wolves on the cover. I absolutely love the cover art. But the song is the opening song to that album. Came out in 2012. It is easily one of their best albums in my opinion. Very heavy, very awesome. The song kind of starts kind of quiet and eerie, creepy. Then it kicks in, full speed ahead, thrasher. Love the vocal melodies in the verses from Mark Osageda, and he's only gotten better with age. His voice sounds better than it used to, I think. Like back in the day, I like it better on the more modern albums. He's freaking killing it. But number 9, I got The Moth, which is another opening song. It's to their 2016 album, The Evil Divide. That is one of my least favorite Death Angel albums overall, but that song is freaking amazing. They played it every time I've seen them, which I think has been like 2016, 2019, and then just a couple of months ago with Testament and Exodus. But it's always cool to see live. The guitar solo is amazing from Rob. Love the opening, love the riff. So very cool song there. Number 8, I got Seemingly Endless Time, another opening song. So 3 opening songs in a row. The opener to Act 3, which came out in 1990. And this one was a slightly different style than their first 2, which I like the first 2 a bit better. But this one started adding in some more funk elements. It's not as thrashy overall, but this song is a nice thrasher to open it up. When it hits the main riff after the opening part, it's just amazing. There was a cool music video with it as well. And overall, just a really great song. Number 7, I'm going to go with one that is actually a CD bonus track to Frolic Through the Park. It wasn't on the original track list for some reason, but that is Devil's Metal. Yeah, it's not on this track listing for this cassette tape, but from what I originally listened to, like the iTunes version, because, you know, I'm pretty young, I was listening to like Spotify and iTunes, their stuff originally. It was always on what I heard, and it's amazing. It's got a nice kind of it's got a slow kind of intro, and then it kicks in just a super fast, very thrashy riff. It's a super chaotic song. Amazing stuff. One of their best in my opinion. Number 6, I got Guilty of Innocence, another one from Frolic Through the Park. Great stuff from 1988. I love, again, I think Mark's voice sounds amazing on it. Love the riff. Just really great stuff there. Number 5, I'm going to go with Mistress of Pain. This one is one of their coolest songs I've ever seen live. Maybe my favorite like concert moment ever, because they only played it once. Of the 3 times I've seen them, they've only played it at one venue. Very small club, and everybody went insane. It starts off with a nice riff, and then it's going steady there, and then Mark, the singer, screams, and it just freaking like quadruples the speed. Everybody goes crazy. Their songs are always a bit faster and heavier live, I've found, which is really cool, but great stuff there. Mistress of Pain. Number 4, I'm going to go with Voracious Souls. Going to keep it here. Now, this one is maybe like the best headbanging song ever. It does the little intro part, and then it hits the main riff. They kind of pause for a second when they play it live. Like, they're doing the intro part, and then they stop, and then they hit the riff, and Rob, he looks so cool when he's playing this riff. He kind of squats down and moves around the stage, and just super heavy, amazing. The guitar solo in the song is super amazing as well, but great song there, and there's also a music video for it on YouTube, which is cool. Number three, I'm going to go with The Dream Calls for Blood title track. I'm a big fan of this album. Super heavy song. Again, I've seen him play it live, and it's even heavier live. The riff is insane. Love the guitar tone. Rob has one of the best guitar tones in thrash, and he's just one of the best. He's one of the best, most underappreciated players. Like, he's so good. Seeing them live, he plays everything so perfect. It's absolutely insane. But Dream Calls for Blood, great song. And I'm going to even keep it. I'm keeping it on the Dream Calls for Blood. Caster of Shame. This one is definitely, this album is a top 3 Death Angel album. Caster of Shame, super heavy, big riff again. Starts right off, it hits the riff, and it's just so good. But the number 1 Death Angel song for me, I think this could be a common number 1. It's going to be Evil Priest. Just classic song. They played it live every time I've seen them. Love everything about it. The riff, the vocals are awesome, cool lyrics, and just great song. So they got a lot of amazing stuff. Those were my 10 favorites. A couple honorable mentions I have listed down. I got This Hate from Relentless Retribution from 2010, which is awesome. The Pack, which is from their most recent album, Humanicide. Didn't write anything else down, but I can look real quick. Stop is a cool one. The song, The Organization's pretty cool. A Room with a View, even though it's a acoustic like ballad, is one of the better ballads, in metal, I'd say. Looking at this, most of the stuff on the first 2 albums, like, I could also list. Kill is one. Thrashers. Shores of Sin is awesome from the second album. Road Mutants, Third Floor. Bored, which that was in the Leatherface Texas Chainsaw 3 soundtrack, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Death Angel, amazing thrash metal band, one of my favorites. Let me know what you thought about my list. Give me your 10 favorite songs by him in the comments. And until next time, thank y'all for watching.